What would you do if you had no cellular connection? What would you do with no internet? Would you want to work or not work? Would you want to explore online, or would you want to develop something, or would you want to grow something, or would you want to learn something, or play games, watch movies? There's so many things to do online. My name is Jawad and welcome to my channel. What would I do without internet? What would I do without my phone? Like, if I didn't have it, I'd be so less productive. I wouldn't be able to work online. I wouldn't be able to read online. I wouldn't be able to watch YouTube videos or online videos or TV shows or explore other parts of the world without leaving my house. If I couldn't afford to travel, I would be able to explore with the internet, with my phone. Things have changed dramatically. Things have become better and worse. Better because we're able to do so much more, but worse because we're on our devices all the time. Well, let's talk about smartphones. How many of you have a smartphone? How many of you have an Android or iPhone? How many of you cannot live without it? Because with those devices, we have our work, shopping, sales, design, graphics. We have so much different options to do on there. And you can even play games on there. You can play games that are, game graphics have improved so much that it's so beneficial now compared to what it was before. Compared to barely being able to put a 2D game on a phone, to now being able to have the most 3D interactive games. And there's so many of them out there now. And people keep designing more and better games and more and better applications. Regardless of what you're doing, there's so many people that are doing it. So many people are designing, so many people are creating. And the third reason that I love my phone is because it helps me to travel. Whenever I travel, I have maps. If I don't have maps, then I can look up different locations to go check out to eat. I can explore. I can go to the city over and look at new places that I've never heard of. I can learn about different cultures, religions. I can learn a different language. I can do so much with my phone, with a smart device, with an internet connection. But how many of you have traveled? How many have you gone to different parts of the world? Or yet, how many have you just traveled to another city? And then what happens? You lose internet connection. You hit a dead zone. If you go overseas, you don't have internet because you have to get a local SIM. But then you might have dead zones in that area too. Certain areas where there's no internet connection. The reason I created this video is actually because of that. Because of the dead zones. Because of lack of coverage. There's gonna be some companies that haven't fully covered certain areas. And that's the problem. There's gonna be people who are gonna try to steal other people's phones in those dead zones. Somebody forgets where their phone is, or a group of people are going to come up to other groups of people or one or two individuals, and they're going to try to make conversations. One person's going to distract the other person, and the person's going to be like, oh, where's my phone? I lost my phone. I don't know where I put it. That group that took the phone but gave it to somebody else before the person even noticed that their phone was gone. And at the same time, they show their pockets and they're like, we don't have it. We don't know. And the people are none the wiser. They can't call their phones. They can't have somebody else call their phones because they know it's a dead zone. Because there are certain areas, like you could be in your same town, same city, but you walk into a building. You walk into a building, not even a foot or 2 foot, and you get barely 1 bar of signal, or you get lost connections. Or you go while you're driving from one city to the next, and all of a sudden in the middle of that, you have a dead zone. Well, what if there was certain places where people knew, okay, with this particular company, with this cellular company, we get dead zones at this location. While with this other cellular company, we get dead locations at this location. So they're tracking and recording that. They're recording it so they can try to steal people's cell phones in those locations. Imagine going to a shopping complex or a mall and you know exactly where the dead zones are in those malls or in the parking lots that leads into the mall. That's what this group of people are going to start to do. They're going to start memorizing where the dead zones are. Which carrier is dead in this particular location versus that location, and they're going to use that information. They're going to use it to start grabbing people's cell phones, turning them off, and then taking it, giving it to somebody else that walks away that wasn't even part of the group. They're going to try to make conversations with people. They're going to try to be friendly. They're going to try to help them because there's so many people that are trying to actually help other people there's going to be people that try to do the opposite. They're going to try to take advantage of that. They're going to take advantage of people because people are also starting to let their guards down. They've seen so many YouTubers give away things, give away money, give away cars, give away houses. There's been such a high rise of YouTubers giving away things that people don't know whether it's real or not. And because of that, people let their guards down. Because of that, people expect people to be better. And they wouldn't be any wiser because one or two person from the group robs the person of their cell phone. The other person that they hand it off to turns it off, walks away because they know they won't get any signals, so there won't be a last location sent from your device to whatever cloud service you have it on, or find your device. And they know how to unlock these devices. They know how to reset the devices. If you know where a dead zone is for your particular carrier, be cautious of going to that area. Be cautious of other people being nice, friendly, chatting with you, trying to be your friend when you don't know. Make sure you're aware of where your phone or your electronic device is. My name is Jawad, and thanks for watching.